Hi, you guys. Alicia Ramos here with Mindset for Success Hypnotherapy in Long Beach, California. And in this video, I wanted to go ahead and talk about how success doesn't happen overnight. We have this belief, especially in this generation, where success could happen to us overnight. And yes, that is possible, but it doesn't necessarily happen to all of us. There are exceptions where this does happen, where people do skyrocket to fame, to success, almost what it seems like overnight, but that doesn't happen to the rest of us. What does happen is our level of consistency that allows us to reach our level of success. I know for me personally, success took me about 8 years. So my level of success that I am in now. And that's me having my own office, my own private practice, seeing the clients that I want to see in the profession that I am in. It wasn't always that way. So there are so many things that have taken me off the path. That's why it has taken me about 8 years to actually get to where I am now. I had to really hear all of the critics from outside in society, in my own family, my own self-doubt took me on this path, that zigzag of inconsistency, of not reaching my level of success. I probably could have gotten here sooner if I followed the steps that I'm going to tell you in this video. I too had to, you know, face the critics, self-doubt, of confusion, of losing my identity to fit into society's expectations of who I should be. I didn't believe in myself. I had insecurity, self-doubt. I lost my identity and was taken off. I had to work at jobs that I didn't want to be in. There was so much insecurities that were being projected on me based on others' expectations and because of their own fears and insecurities that I took on as my own. And what really allowed me to align back to my purpose, which is being of service to humanity, was remembering that and always wanting to help others. And that was my goal to success. That was one of my driving factors, the consistency. It is motivating me now to always be of service, to empower this generation and the next, and to be that voice that tells you that all is possible, to remove the blockages, to remove the limiting thinking that have been placed on us from generations before. So I'm going to tell you my story and my struggle of why it has taken me this long to get to where I am. So as a child, I was conditioned to believe that I was going to be a lawyer, and I was so excited to be a lawyer. I thought that it was going to be the best job in the world, that I was going to stand up for injustice. And this is who I was led to believe from my parents, from my family, from watching the O.J. Simpson trial at about 5 years old. I believed that I was going to be a lawyer and a district attorney of California. This was my goal for the longest time until 19 years old when I became a single mother. I was in a relationship that was very toxic, very abusive mentally and emotionally, that I had to get out of there because I didn't want my daughter to be a part of that, because my upbringing was so toxic. Going through that upbringing, through that chaos and toxicity, I lost myself. I lost all ambitions because now I had to take care of a child, and I didn't know how to take care of a child at 19 years old. I was this very ambitious and driven, tunnel vision child. I had my own job, my own apartment, I was going to school, and I was working, and I was doing it all, and I felt unstoppable until I got pregnant, and I was just like, oh, I don't know what to do anymore. So my family, they forced me to be on welfare and go on food stamps and aid, and being a person who didn't want any help, who didn't know what help looked like, who thought it was weak to feel that way, I had a very masculine energy that I lost my identity. I stopped believing in myself. I had so much insecurity and self-doubt. I had this overthinking. I just gave up in a sense. And because of that, I was like, okay, I don't want to be this person. I have to get up. I have to better myself. I'm this role model to this young child that I'm raising. This is the person who's going to look up to me. And I want to make sure that I give her the best example. And my upbringing wasn't the best. I had a lot of toxicity. It was instability, insecurity. There was drug abuse. There was just very irrational behavior where this is what I thought was normal, which is why I attracted a very similar situation. Because I wanted to give my daughter a better life than that emotional and mental abuse, I decided to learn about self-help. And then I see Tony Robbins or hear about him. I want to learn what he is teaching. In order for me to be the best, I want to learn from the best. So what is he doing? And being a mother on welfare, there's no way in hell I was going to be able to afford Tony Robbins. I was like, okay, what is he doing? Oh, NLP, let me go and find out every single thing about NLP. Hypnotherapy, let me go to school for hypnotherapy. And then luckily I got into alignment with a friend who teaches and knows CBT. And so she taught me, and together we combined all these modalities. And I saw myself transforming. I even taught my daughter the effects of how to be aware, how to be mindful, and to remove any limiting beliefs, but also to program her with such empowering beliefs. Negative beliefs, self-doubt, I removed them all. I've changed all of my focus to one, believe in myself and to be vulnerable and open and accept myself fully, because your story, just like my story, is going to help somebody else to change and transform. You're empowering them. Just being your true authentic self is going to help not only you heal, but also someone else. It's going to allow them to be open and vulnerable, to accept their story, their struggle, to know that it's possible to always move forward. Find out your purpose, because your purpose is going to motivate you. Like I said, my purpose is to be of service to humanity and to empower this generation and the next. So I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing until I know that the next generation and the generation after that is continuing this mindset of empowerment. And that's going to always push me forward. It's gonna have that tunnel vision that I used to have, and it's going to allow me to continue my success, my goals, my ambitions, and that's my motivation. So find your purpose. The next is do what makes you happy. Okay, do what makes you happy, not what you expect from yourself. That's what is most important. The people who love you, if you do what's right for you and what makes you genuinely happy, those people are going to be on board. Maybe they're not going to agree with it at first, but they're going to be on board. They love you, so they will be there for you regardless. And if they're not, then they're not worthy of being in your life. So you have to let them go. The other one is be consistent, okay? Consistency is what is going to pay off for your success. If I kept falling off the map and I wasn't pushing forward to my goals and my purpose, then I wouldn't be where I am now. It was the consistency, the purpose that kept pushing me back. No matter how many times people wanted to push me off or pull me off of my path, it's the consistency of my purpose that was stronger than any detour that I've ever been on. So know your purpose, know your path, and be consistent on it. Even if it is small steps. One step is going to turn into 10 steps. 10 steps is going to turn into 100, 100 into 1,000. Just keep moving forward. Whether you feel like you're going slow, whether you're working hard, whether you're working smart, whether you're in alignment with connections, don't stop. Always allow yourself to move towards your purpose, to your goals, to your ambitions, and know that you are worthy. You are deserving of those goals. All right? So I hope that you continue to strive for your success and know that success doesn't always happen overnight, but with consistency and that true belief in yourself, you will get there. So I hope this video helped, and I will see you in the next video. Take care and bye-bye.